Hello, my beautiful Saggies. This is going to be a reading for Sagittarius, for the sign of Sagittarius. Sun, rising, moon, and Venus. Cross watchers all are welcome here if you have Sagittarius in your life or Sagittarius placements. For the week of the 22nd, I am going to be using the charms and the Pendragon Red Dragon deck, the Llewellyn deck for the tarot, as well as the Healing Spirits Oracle and the Animal Spirits Oracle for this reading. Please do remember that this is a collective reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Please don't forget to give the video a like for me, please. That's all I ask. My channel is still growing, and every like, every view, every comment, every share really helps it to go around, helps the video to go around YouTube and for others to see it, others that it can help. Okay, so I've got the charms here, and I've got this yellow plate because I can't see the charms as well on the wood, so I had to get something different color so that I could actually see what the charms are. Wow. Okay, that was a big load. Now, a lot of signs have been getting the skull and crossbones in here, and I think that's because there's a lot of toxic things going on in the world, especially in America, with the political stuff and the Charlie Kirk stuff and all this just dark energy floating around. And we really have to be on point. We really have to be on our game. We really have to be spiritually protecting ourselves, right, from all those things, to stay grounded and to stay in the moment. Anything else you want from these charms, Spirit? Anything else? Oh my gosh. These are hitting the plate. They're making a lot of noise. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, let's see what came out. The Tree of Life. Tree of Life is a message about staying grounded, right? Then we have the Angel. Angels are watching over you. Good, that's a good sign. We also have an angel wing. I love that, right? Love that. Angels and spirit guides with us, right? We have another tree. Okay, so staying grounded this week, and really feeling our intuition, our gut, our spirit guides. You know, meditation is going to be important, but it's always important, right? We have a key, right? We have a music note. So music note, music is harmony, right? This is feeling in harmony with ourselves, with our life, with everything that's going on around us. This key, and the key has a rose or a flower on the top. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. So, you know, what is the key? The key is being grounded, as well as listening to our gut instincts, our own inner compass, our guides, right? All right, let's see what we have for the words. Love. Love. Namaste. The light in me sees the light in you. Believe. And warrior. Yeah. Many Saggies are in the fields of mediums, psychics, Reiki, healing practitioners. I don't know why. There just are a lot of Sagittarians are drawn to these helping fields, right? So we want to definitely remember to stay grounded, to tune into our gut, to be in harmony with things. When your gut is telling you that something isn't right, or you shouldn't be around someone, you need to listen to that, right? That's the key. The key is staying grounded and listening to your guides. You have double message of love here. You are loved. Always you are loved. You are never alone. Your guides, you know, God, Source, are all with you all the time. Sometimes we just don't take the time to feel that. You are definitely a warrior, right? Believing in yourself, believing that what you feel is real, that what you feel in your gut is real, Saggies, right? And namaste. Always see the light in another, right? Always see the light in another. That's really important. Everybody is from the Creator. Everybody has a God spark, and sometimes we get we forget that, right? In this day and age, people are forgetting that they can just agree to disagree and move on. We don't have to fight. We don't have to make people believe the way we believe. We just sometimes need to agree to disagree. All right? That's a peaceful way of doing it. So from the Healing Spirits Oracle, the overview for your reading, you are your purpose. You are your purpose. You are your purpose. It sounds different when you emphasize different words, right? 25 is a 7. That's reflection. Reflecting back on the things you've done, the things you've said, how you've gotten to where you are. And this shows a little person, medium person, and then the spirit here on top, right? Maybe shows the child in you, the adult you, and your spirit guide being there all the time. We are all here for a purpose, and our purpose is to be ourselves and shine our light, right? Some people have huge roles, in this awakening time and in this enlightening time. Some people have the role of just shining their light. There's nothing, big they have to do. They just have to be who they are. So Saggies, be who you are. Be who you are. That is enough. You are enough, right? Yeah, sometimes I forget that. And I'm a Sagittarius, so I will be listening back to this. I'm a Sagittarius Sun, Leo rising. So all the readers that I watch, I always watch Sagittarius and Leo. I'm a Scorpio, Moon and Venus. So sometimes I watch Scorpio as well. It just depends. But definitely always Sagittarius and Leo. And as you get to, your 40s and after 40, sometimes your rising sign, or sometimes it's called the ascendant, does resonate more with you. I was also born on the cusp of Capricorn. So sometimes I feel like I'm struggling with the traits of Sagittarius and the traits of Capricorn, because they're two very different, one being the Sagittarius being adventurous and the Capricorn being more of a homebody. The Sagittarius being wanting to be out and do new things all the time, and the Capricorn being a steadfast, steady worker. So sometimes I do have struggles. Wow, 2 aces. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. Goodness gracious. What's going on this week, Saggies? What are we up to? What is in store for us? Some new things coming in maybe, right? New opportunities, new ways of doing things I'm hearing. I love my guides. I love doing this work. I'm hoping, I've been hoping for a year to get a website up and running so that I can do some more teaching about the tarot, about intuition, about things like that. Okay. Okay. A reversed Queen of Wands. That sometimes can mean that you're not fully feeling into your power. Right? The Queen of Wands is a fiery, feminine energy. We are fire signs. And so we may need to tune in more and get a hold of our purpose, right? Which is just being ourselves. Don't get lost trying to be like someone else. Don't get lost thinking, oh, why can't I just be like them? Sometimes I do that. I watch this. One of my favorite readers is called Minnow Pond Tarot, and he has like 940,000 followers. And his videos are amazing and fantastic because he must be some sort of a tech guy, or maybe I think his brother might do that. But he's got 3 different cameras. So during his readings, he shows you himself reading. He shows you the table of cards, and there's a camera where he can hold the card up to the camera. I absolutely love that. Would I love to have my readings? Yeah, hell yeah. I would. But anyway, yeah, his name is Chris, and his readings are really good, very in depth. My other favorite reader has left YouTube for a bit. I think it's been maybe 5 months, swimming through the void. I don't know what's going on. I think maybe he's having a dark night of the soul, or he's sorry, it took a long time for that last card to come out. I don't know. It's none of my business. I do miss his readings, and he had hundreds of thousands of followers as well. Okay, you can help me get there by liking this video. All right, Saggies. So the first card out is the Ace of Wands. And look how the hand with the wand is just coming right out of the red and orange sky. So this is an opportunity that has to do with your action, your passion, something you're passionate about. Aces are like, they're new beginnings. There's something new opportunities with something you're passionate about, your action. Beauty, the sun. I love this. The sun is number 19, which is a 10, which is completing a cycle and beginning a brand new one. And this sun is right in between two aces, as you're going to see in a moment. I love horses, so of course I love this card because the horse is a beautiful palomino. The bright sun shining behind. This is sun. The sun is the ruler of Leo, the ruling planet of Leo. So this does remind me sometimes of Leo, but what it is a big, bright, beautiful, happy future. When the sun comes in, it's like, it's a reminder to be happy and have gratitude for everything that we have. And it's a reminder of how much we have, right? And on the other side of the sun is another ace of swords. Swords being communication. Again, coming right out of the clouds here is this sword with the crown, with the holly berries and the, I said oak before. It could be acorns. It kind of looks like berries. But anyway, so new opportunity, new beginning that has to do with truth, because remember the Ace of Swords is the sword of truth. One sword, sword of truth, right? So some new beginning in truth, your truth possibly. That's what I'm hearing, standing in your truth. Remember, your overview was you are your purpose, right? This is a beautiful first row. Ace of action and passion, ace of truth, ace of communication with the sun, linking those aces together. Beautiful. How can you get there? You can't get there when you're not feeling your power, right? This Queen of Wands, which is you, it is us, right? The Queen of Fire, the Queen of Action, the Queen of Passion. So this is a reminder that you need to probably take some action on something, right? Whatever. See the new opportunity coming in and take action. Then you have the Hermit. Now that's kind of a contrast to what we've seen, because the Hermit is, you have to go within in order to see the light, to light your way. So that's what we were talking about earlier, about listening to your intuition with the angel and angel wing coming in. So the Hermit with his staff is kind of walking in the darkness. And here it looks like he's kind of standing. But typically it shows him going into a cave, going into what I call hermit mode. This is a number 9. 9s are accomplishment. So in order to accomplish, Saggies, what it is that's coming in, you're going to need to take some time to meditate, to get by yourself, let's say, right? So you can concentrate and focus on these opportunities, on what you have, and on being yourself and your purpose. I love this message. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so Pentacles being earth signs, Pentacles being about your physical, what you do for a living, how you pay your bills, your business, your job, things like that. Things in the physical, things you can touch. It's also your time, your energy, what you do with your physical body, let's say, right? So in this card, you can see that he's been busy at work. He's got all these finished. He's working on this one intently, and there are some here waiting. But what is he not noticing in this card? The relaxing kitty cat, the bird taking a bath, the birds up in the fruit tree. He is oblivious to everything going on around him because he is so focused on this one thing, right? Now, we can take and put the aces on either side of him and say, well, you're not going to see that opportunity if you've got your head bent in a so hyper focused fashion. Sorry, I had to get the words right. You can't see the opportunities that are around you if you're just staring down at what you already have or what you're doing, or you're just so focused on that one thing. So Saggies, I think that this is, I know Spirit has given me, this is a hint that for the week of the 22nd, you really need to try and be aware of what opportunities are there for you. Is there somebody you can work with or collaborate with, right? Who is out there that is in your corner, that supports you, that's like-minded, that you can go forward with? I love this reading. I love this spread. It's beautiful. Your animal oracle is giraffe, visionary. Rise above earthly matters. Yeah. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. Okay, so rise above earthly matters. We can rise above while still staying grounded, right? Glide through life with grace. Yes, that's not stepping on other people to get where you want to be. That's staying in harmony, right? You are able to see the right path. This is where the hermit message comes in with his lantern lighting the way. But seeing the right path has to do with going within, right? Stand tall in your self-worth. Remember, you are your purpose. So don't forget your self-worth, Saggies, right? Don't forget that. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. Love, that's the third time it's mentioned. Remember to stay in love. This week of the 22nd, you may be faced with situations where you don't necessarily feel super loving towards somebody. And you need to stay in that loving heart of yours, okay? See the God spark and the God light in every human being. Also, they keep saying to me, 3, 3, 3. So, because there are 3 giraffes here, 3 is creation and collaboration. So who will you be collaborating with? We already did talk about that with the aces and the sun, right? Saggies, I hope this has helped. Until next time, peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.